Hey, it's Kristin Brogan, and today I'll be taking you on a quick 30-minute vinyasa-style flow yoga. Vinyasa-style is the most popular form of yoga. Basically, we're going to be connecting our breath with movement. So let's get started. We're going to get started on our back. So lay on your back on your yoga mat and connect the soles of your feet together. We're coming into a Supta Baddha Konasana position here. So a lot of times the tension in our jaw correlates with the tension in our hips. So we're just opening up the hips, releasing some of that tension. And just start to breathe into this pose. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. Inhale to fill up and exhale to release. Just start to take some deep breaths on your own, inhaling through your nose, letting the belly fill with air, and exhaling through the nose, letting the belly fall. Inhaling to energize, and exhaling to ground down and release.
Deers in the forest, they're happy to run away. Up north where trees are kissing the clouds, they're happy to run away. Deers in the forest are just like you and me, babe.
And as we move through practice today, just remembering to connect your breath with each movement, with each moment, using your breath as your place of power.
But I'm tired of searching,
And slowly close your legs, squeeze your knees in towards your chest, and give yourself a nice rock and roll side to side, loosening up the lower back. And using some momentum, maybe you're grabbing on behind the backs of your thighs, just do a little rock and roll forward and back, using enough momentum to come into a tabletop position. So we're just in this tabletop position. We're going to invite some movement into our spine. Let's start by inhaling into cow, looking up at the ceiling. And exhale, round down into cat. Inhale to cow. And exhale, round to cat. And just start to take those same movements on your own. With yoga, there's no one right way to move. Just do what feels good. But I invite you today to get a little uncomfortable, because that's where change happens. That's where we can truly grow. Inhale and exhale. And from here, coming back into that tabletop, we're going to lift our left arm up and lift our right leg back. So just warming up the core here, a little spinal balance, bringing some heat into the body, and lower back down. Extend your right arm up, left leg back, and really focus on squeezing that core up and in. And lower back down. We're going to do 2 more each way. Remembering to squeeze the core, the navel in towards the spine, and lower back down. Inhale to lift, and exhale to lower. 1 more each way. And lower. Last time here. And lower back down. From here, I want you to just curl your toes under, lift your knees about an inch or two off the mat, and just start to feel that core warming up. Maybe you're rocking forward and back. Just a modified plank pose. And then slowly make your way into downward facing dog. So you're reaching your heels towards your mat. If you feel a lot of tension or tightness in your hamstrings, just bend your knees. And slowly start to reach your chest towards your upper thighs. And you can invite some movement here. Maybe you're rocking your knees forward and back, stretching out your calves, walking your dog here, and then coming into your down dog. Remembering to breathe. And from here, bend your knees, slowly walk to the top of your mat. Maybe reach your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width, and we're just going to take a gentle ragdoll pose. So we're clasping onto opposite elbows, shake out the head. No and yes, let all that tension go. Again, you can bend your knees if your hamstrings feel tight today. And slowly release your hands down. Walk your feet in just a little bit to hip width. And inhale up to reach tall, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, fold back down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back here. Hands come to your shins. We're looking forward. And exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, reach high, Urdhva Hastasana, looking up at the ceiling. And exhale, fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, flat back. Hands come to your shins. And exhale, fold. We'll take a few more just like that. Bringing in some movement. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach high. And from here, grab onto your right wrist and we're just going to stretch over to the left. And coming back to center, grabbing onto your left wrist and stretching over to the right. And coming back to center, fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. From here, we're going to plant our hands coming back into a plank pose. And what I want you to do here is rock forward onto your toes and lower all the way down to your belly for Cobra pose. So keeping your hands where they are, reaching those elbows nice and tight at your sides. You're just lifting up your chest here. Making sure you're using your low back to lift you up. You should be able to lift up your hands if you can here. And then lowering back down. Pressing back up into a high plank or coming to your knees, and we're going to all meet back in downward facing dog. Reconnect with your breath if you've lost it along the way. And bend your knees, look forward, slowly come to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach high, Urdhva Hastasana. This time, exhale to cactus your arms, opening up the chest. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, come into that high plank pose. From here, you can take that cobra pose, or we're gonna take our first chaturanga. Rocking forward onto the toes, lowering those elbows halfway. Inhale into up dog. And exhale back into downward facing dog. You're welcome to always skip that. If that doesn't feel good today, you can always meet back in downward facing dog. And bend the knees. Inhale to look forward, coming to the top of your space. Exhale to fold over the legs. Inhale, reach high, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale to reach. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands coming into your high plank. Again, we can all meet back in downward facing dog, or you can take your chaturanga. Rock forward onto your toes, lower elbows halfway. Inhale into upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. And from here, let's just take a nice child's pose. You can always come to this pose anytime you need a break during your practice. Forehead connects with your mat, and then just rock it side to side. Let's slowly meet in downward facing dog again. This time we're going to inhale to lift our right leg up. Exhale, step it through between your hands. From here, we're going to inhale into high crescent lunge. And just hold this pose for a moment. And plant your hands, lower back down to frame your foot. Take a step back with your right foot to meet the left. We're going to do the same thing other side. So inhaling to lift your left leg up. Exhale to step it through between your hands. And we're just going to inhale to rise. High crescent lunge here. Holding for just a moment. And exhale to lower your hands to frame your foot. Take a step back here. Bend your knees, look forward, come to the top of your space. Exhale to fold over their legs. Inhale into chair pose. So we're going to connect our feet together, our knees together. Inhale to reach your arms up. Hold for your inhale. And hold for your exhale. And lower down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands coming into your high plank. Rock forward onto your toes, lower elbows halfway. Inhale into up dog. Exhale into down dog. And from here, same thing. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale to rise. From here, we're going to build on a little bit. We're going to open up into warrior two. So you're gazing over those right fingertips. Right knee is bent to 90 degrees. And from here, keeping your knee bent, we're going to reach over that straight leg. So reverse your warrior, gazing up at your right palm. And exhale, extended side angle. Your right elbow is going to connect with your right knee. You're going to reach your left arm up. And slowly coming back up into that warrior two. Cartwheeling your arms down, taking a step back with your right foot. Left side this time, you know where you're going. Lift your left leg up. Exhale to step it through. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, open up into warrior two, so you're gazing over your left fingertips this time. Relax the shoulders down, keeping that left knee bent to 90 degrees. Inhaling to reverse our warrior. And exhale, extended side angle, connecting your left elbow with your left knee, reaching high. Coming back into that warrior two here. And then cartwheeling those arms down. Taking a step back, coming into down dog. Inhale, bend the knees, come forward to the top of your space. Fold over the legs. Walk those feet together. We're gonna come into that chair pose, so inhaling into chair. From here, we're gonna do some twisting. Twisting is really nice for digestion, helps with blood flow, it gets things moving. So we're connecting our palms together and we're just gonna twist over to our right side. So our left elbow is gonna connect with our right knee. We're just gonna gaze over our right shoulder. And coming back to center, other side. Twisting over to our left side. And then back to center, arms reach high. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, take your chaturanga, rock forward onto the toes, lower elbows halfway. Inhale into up dog. And exhale, down dog. We're gonna do one more flow where we build on just a bit. So we're inhaling the right leg high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale to rise. Exhale, opening up into warrior two. Inhaling to reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, back up into warrior two. From here, we're gonna take a triangle pose where we straighten out our right leg. We're gonna reach, reach, reach towards that right side, and we're gonna connect our right palm with our right shin. So you should feel this nice deep hamstring stretch here. And then slowly bending into that warrior two, cartwheeling the arms down, taking a step back. Lifting up the left leg this time, same thing, stepping through. Inhale to rise. Exhale to open up into warrior two. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Exhale to extend. Inhale, back up into warrior two. Straighten out that left leg this time. Reach, reach, reach towards your left side and connect your left palm with your left shin. Nice triangle pose here, deep hamstring stretch. And coming back into that warrior two. From here, we're gonna just point both toes forward. We're gonna clasp the hands behind our back, open up the chest, and take a wide-legged forward fold. Keeping that bind, opening up the chest, the shoulders. And you're welcome to lower the hands down. Just release all that tension here. And slowly rotate your toes forward towards the top of your mat, taking a step back into that down dog pose. From here, bend your knees, come to the top of your space. We're just gonna inhale to rise. As we start to wind down, I wanna take a nice grounding pose, tree pose. We're gonna use our left foot as our grounding foot, our grounding leg. So we're gonna lift up our right foot. You can either come to your shin, you can come to your ankle, you can come all the way up into tree. We're gonna connect our hands together, pressing the sole of your foot into your upper thigh. Nice grounding pose before we start to release. You can grow your branches, grow your tree. And coming back down the same way you came in. Other side, so your right foot is grounded this time. We're gonna lift up our left foot. Maybe you're coming to your ankle, your shin, all the way up into tree pose. Sometimes when we just focus on our balance and these grounding poses, we can kind of forget about everything else happening. Really a good way to wash the brain and grow your tree. And coming back down the same way you came in. We're gonna make our way to a seat here. And we're gonna lay back on our back, kind of the same way we started, but we're gonna keep our knees bent. From here, hands are gonna come at your sides and we're gonna take a nice bridge pose. So as you inhale, lift the hips up towards the ceiling. I'm just gonna hold for a few breaths here. And exhale to release, lower back down. We're gonna take 2 more just like that. Inhaling to lift the hips up. And exhale to lower down. 1 more just like that. Inhale to lift. And exhale to lower back down. Take your right ankle over your left knee and pull your left thigh in towards your chest. So we're gonna take this reverse pigeon pose. Nice glute stretch here. We also carry a lot of tension in the glutes. We sit all day. So this is a good way to release. And with every exhale, just ground down to release. And every inhale, just create a little bit more space. Lower back down, switching sides, so left ankle over the right knee. Grab behind the right thigh and just squeeze in towards your chest. This side may be a different experience. Lower back down. Stretch the legs out long. Squeeze the right knee in towards your chest, and we're going to take a side body stretch. So stretching over your right knee over to your left side and gazing over to your right. Remembering to breathe into these poses to create more space and release more of that tension. Slowly coming back to center, stretching out the right leg long, squeezing the left knee in towards your chest this time. And we're going to bring it over to our right side, gazing over to our left. Coming back to center, squeezing both knees in towards the chest, rock side to side. Take a happy baby here, grabbing onto the outside edges of your feet. Maybe you're rocking side to side, straightening one leg and then the other. And then our last pose, our most important pose of all, Shavasana. Legs reach long, arms come at your side. Close your eyes here. And let all that hard work soften into the body. Relax the shoulders, unclench the jaw. And just be here. If you feel like you need a little bit more energy today, face your palms towards the sky. And if you feel like you need a little bit more grounding, you can face your palms towards the ground. And just start to let things go. Be present in this moment, this time for you. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Invite some movement into your fingers and toes. Bring those knees into your chest one last time. And roll over to your right side, nice fetal pose. Maybe you're using your arm kind of as a pillow here. This pose signifies rebirth, a new opportunity. And when you're ready, just come to a seat, keeping your eyes closed. And slowly connect your hands together, palms to heart center. This pose represents that there's a divine spark in all of us, an energy. And it's up to us what we do with that energy and how we share it with the world. Thank you for joining me today in this practice. Let's bow together and say Namaste.